once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. Boss. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LREs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. Oh, Conner loses it, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Here's Conner. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
3rd down and 10.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Here's Rosen to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow on a slant, complete to Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
At the 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
incomplete. It's third down and 2 yards to go.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. 57 to Mike. 57.
To throw is Rosen. Ebron caught left side. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now Rosen looking to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Bengals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
And, oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now here's Johnson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
25-yard line.
On the handoff, Connor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check three. Hey, alert.
Rosen will throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Drew Sample, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Check right, check right. Hard.
Here's Rosen. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
57, Mike, 57. I got it. 57, 80, 57. Let's go.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he connects with Ebron. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check, check. Press down, press down, press down. 57's Mike, Mike 57. Quarter. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Monday. 57's to Mike. 57's to Mike. I got 2 hits.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Steelers first down. First and goal at the
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Connor. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Number 30, James.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Connor on the handoff.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, My list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Now Rosen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
At the 6-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
14 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's got room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got his man on the out route. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say put the game. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 26, Steelers 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
Johnson on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Johnson now returning.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One final shot here for Rosen. And that will be